welcome you into Westlake High School. It is the second day of the Peach State Basketball Classic. Joel Hillsman alongside Sylvester Williams. And Sylvester, our first game here featuring a Douglas County team, a 6A school going up against Southwest Atlanta Christian Academy, the 2014 Private A champs. And when you look at these two teams on paper, one team has 6 players, the other team has a normal allotment of 12. But those 6 players for Coach Jackie Cowan and Southwest Atlanta Christian, they are ball players.
That's all you need. That's all you need. Sometimes I was always told it isn't the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. And it's a lot of fight down here at Southwest Atlanta Christian Academy. They have some ballers over there on that side.
And we will be paying attention to number 1, Nicole Martin, coming in averaging almost 21 points a game. And then, of course, the big 6'4", Sanika Payne, averaging 18.6 points a game and 8.95 rebounds. They play a pressing tempo style with 6 people, and that's what they do.
That is impressive to me right there. When you have 6 people on the court and you can still manage to play that up-tempo pressing game, that lets you know that those 6 people, those 6 players they have on there are superb athletes and are ready to go at all times. Man, if they're that good with 6, what happens if they get 8?
Exactly. And Douglas County on the other side coming in, their starters will be Shantasia Foss, Amira Atwater, Ursula Clark, Ashanti Brown, and Alex Brown. Look for them to come out and build off of their chemistry. Each team won yesterday. Southwest Atlanta Christian defeated Tucker. So we will be underway as we set the white balance and bring it in focus. Glad that you're with us, SUV TV. Douglas County will be the home team, all in white tops, white bottoms, and they've got the navy trim, or navy numbers and gold trim. In Southwest Atlanta Christian, they will be all in maroon tops, maroon bottoms, and we are underway. Douglas County with the basketball first, and kind of got confused on which direction she was going to go with Shantisa Foss.
Always go away from your bench to start the game.
A long 3, Clark off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Tamaya Butler, the sophomore guard. Southwest Atlanta Christian left to right, and they're holding it on the left wing. Douglas County dropping back into a zone, and now they want to double. There's a long 3 from the corner, in and out, no good. Rebound going to come down to Ursula Clark. Clark with the left-hand dribble, now the right, going to go all the way to the hoop. Scoop layup off the front of the iron, no good. Tip, they fight for the rebound. Martin comes away with it. Martin now into the forecourt.
And she's pushing it up court.
With a jumper, and she got fouled right there, Shantasia Foss. And that'll be her first and the team's first.
And I think Douglas County wants to combat this height a little bit. That's why they're going with that zone defense. They want to kind of, encapsulate the Southwest Atlanta Christian Academy Center. They want to make sure they have enough people around her to kind of cover her up.
Martin on the board, and we break the seal in scoring 1-0. She'll get one more shot.
She puts down 20 a game. She puts it up.
And she makes them both. Well, a good start from the free throw line for Southwest Atlanta Christian and Martin. Into the forecourt, over on the right side now, driving the baseline, kicks it out to the left. There's Brown. Brown now kicks it back out, and they swing it around. There's a long 3, good, bottom of the net. Amia Atwater, a 3 ball.
Beautiful form by Atwater. This will be a fast-paced game. Douglas County's coming out with that 2-2-1 press. Southwest Atlanta had a 2-1-2 full court press. This will be a full fun up and down the court game.
They break the press, get it down low. The Payne, she kicks it out. There's a jumper off of the back of the iron, no good. Rebound going to come down to Falston. Here comes Douglas County. Up the left side, right-hand dribble, stop inside of the circle. Jumper, back rim iron, no good. It bounces back, and it's going to come down to Butler, who gets the rebound for Southwest Atlanta. They work it into the forecourt now. Martin swings it over on the left side to Gibbs. Elizabeth Gibbs, jumper, good.
That's a beautiful shot right there. That little mid-range jumper, that's how you make your money. That's how you get to the next level, hitting that little mid-range jumper.
4-3, and we have our second lead change of the game. Down the lane, floater, up back rim, no good by Ursula Clark. Tipped back home.
And right there, that's one of the difficulties about playing a zone defense. A zone defense, you can't, it's hard to box out. You're really boxing out a space instead of a man.
Payne's 3, no good from the left side. Rebound now by Shantasia Foss, and she's leading the break for the Lady Tigers. Going to go all the way, shot up and in, good.
Strong take to the hole right there.
Transition buckets. And they push it now. Here's Butler into the forecourt. Goes behind the back, scoops it off. The shot off the window, good. Good drive and kick. Dominique Banks with the hoop off the glass.
And she makes it look too easy. Breaking that press, just penetrating down inside and dropping it off to the big man. She makes it look too easy.
Clark gets it to Atwater. Atwater baseline. Bounce pass low, and it will be a turnover. And the one thing we talk about with Southwest Atlanta Christian only having 6 players, you have to be disciplined in defense. You can't get in foul trouble.
Yes, if you get in foul trouble, it will be a long night. It'll be a 4. And the one thing about it, now I have seen some high school games where you end up playing the game 5-on-3.
Yep. Payne with it in the front court, gives it on the left side. Gibbs, another jumper, elbow, back iron, no good. Rebound is going to come now to Ashanti Brown, and it will be a turnover as her pass to Clark goes out of bounds here on this near side.
Tough move right there. That's one thing about trying to get that fast break started, trying to get up and down the court. You know, you're going to have some turnovers because you're rushing it. You know, sometimes you just got to sit back and let the game come to you. Don't try to force everything. And I think that's what happened on that play. She tried to force it up. She tried to force that break up.
Martin gets it down, and they give it to Banks. Banks swings it to Martin. Now they get it to Gibbs. Holding on that side. There's a turnover. Here comes Douglas County in transition. Got it knocked away late at the last minute, so good job of recovering there and knocking it out of bounds. Douglas County will take it underneath their own basket. We've played just over 3 minutes here from the Peach State Classic Westlake High School, our first game of the day. The Douglas County Lady Tigers and the Southwest Atlanta Christian Lady Warriors.
That was a great job of timing right there to swipe that away and not get the foul.
Turnover. Glover is going to come away with the steal. Up to Gibbs. Gibbs, left-hand dribble. Stop. Foul line jumper. Back iron, no good. Rebound by Banks. Banks puts it back up, no good. And Douglas County is going to come out with the rebound. And here they come in transition, and they are pushing it. Into the forecourt now is Atwater. Atwater now kicks it back out high to Foss, and Foss swings it over, and there's Clark, a long 3, back iron, no good. Rebound, Martin skying for the rebound.
She went up and pulled that one down.
Martin into the forecourt, left-hand dribble, now goes between the legs and now spins. Kicks it over to Gibbs. Gibbs dumps it down to Payne. Payne, double team, shot, foul. And let's see, it's going to be a Brown on it. Ashanti Brown or Alex Brown, both of them were there.
And I think she got bailed out on that play right there. That was great defense. But one thing when you're guarding someone in the post like that, you just want to keep your hands up and become big and become tall. She got the foul when she moved her hands down and tried to swat at the ball.
Alex Brown with the foul, her first, the team second. Gibbs, a floater, no good, but she'll be going to the line. Went down the pipe with the floater and got fouled, and she'll get 2.
This is an aggressive move by Gibbs to attack the middle of that zone. You know, you have to make those 2 wing defenders, those 2 front elbow defenders commit. And what happened, she made them commit, and somebody got a foul.
Ursula Clark with the foul, her first, the team's third. Gibbs at the free throw line. No good on the first one.
Well, with 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go, score 6-7. Douglas County on top. Douglas County on top of Southwest Atlanta.
Gibbs missed both free throws. Atwater, a long 3, no good. And it's going to be out of bounds underneath their own basket. It'll stay down on this Douglas County side. That's another thing we talk about injuries. You look on the Southwest Atlanta Christian bench is Tamaya Butler, the young freshman. She is getting her left ankle taped. So they will have to go with 5 bodies the whole time. And now we've got a foul on Southwest Atlanta Christian. Looks like it's going to be Dominique Banks.
That you know, that's just, you know, I wonder if they just have 6 people or someone didn't make the trip tonight or, wow, okay.
It is 6. Last season it was 7.
Attrition, it hurts.
So Ursula Clark free throw is no good off the iron. You can't really make that big a deal of it. They're a state champ.
Yeah, they're the state champ.
They're a state champ, so it works.
It works.
Clark.
I guess less headache for the coach.
Clark misses both free throws. Rebound comes down to Martin. Martin gets it up ahead to Gibbs. Gibbs traveled with it before the pass. She was looking for Dominique Banks, who was coming down the lane, but she traveled on the pass, did Gibbs.
You know, I guess the benefits of that, you got to look. You don't hear so many voices saying, "Coach, put me in."
That is true.
It's something you don't hear too often.
So now we'll get a substitution, and now Kobe Glover will go out, and now Tamaya Butler will come in, and she's still kind of messing with her left ankle or shoe, but evidently she's going to give it a go. Douglas County moving right to left, and they have a 7-6 lead. Up ahead to Atwater. Atwater on the left side. There's a jumper, elbow, no good, off the iron. Rebound scooped up high by Nicolette Andre. Nicolette Andre checks into the ball game.
And that's one of those things when it comes to boxing out. That's one of the reasons, you know, I'm not a big fan of the zone defense, but, you know, it happens. When you zone, you just can't body up a man, you know, and that allows those loose rebounds or those sneaky rebounds to get in there.
3:35 to go, first quarter, and they break the pass with Payne in the middle. Payne pass is going to be tipped, and Douglas County may come away with it. They do. Pick it up off the floor. Now here they come with False. Santasia False into the forecourt, right-hand dribble. Now to the left. Stop, foul line jumper. No good. Rebound tipped around, and Martin's going to come away with it, and we've got a loose ball foul on Douglas County. The foul count mounting now for Douglas County. That'll be their team's 5th foul.
You know, that, to me, as we look at this foul count and you see there's 5 fouls on Douglas County and just 1 on Southwest Atlanta, to me that's great coaching by Southwest Atlanta to have these young ladies as disciplined as they are.
Banks had a shot blocked from behind, so here comes Douglas County back this way. Audrey all the way, and she's going to get hit, and here comes a foul, and now you're in foul trouble. Dominique Banks, she picks up her second, and that is the team's second. 3:06 to go, first quarter. Douglas County moving right to left, all in white. They have the 7-6 lead.
That's going to be a tough one right there. We'll see how they respond. But if you won the state championship with 7, it's nothing new for you. This situation isn't new.
Audrey hits the first free throw. She'll get one more. And Douglas County with their first made free throw, 1 of 3 so far here in the early going. Second free throw, good. So she split them both. And it's 9-6. Douglas County, as Sly told you, with that 2-2-1 press, and Southwest Atlanta not really being urgent, but get it across. Martin swings it to Gibbs, and Gibbs drops it to Butler, and the young sophomore will set up the offense. 2-3 zone defense from the Lady Tigers. Martin, a long right wing 3, no good, hit the front iron. Rebound comes down to Big Brown, and now we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow will belong to Southwest Atlanta Christian.
It's a good move, the way to stay big and not draw the foul and just reach for the ball. You know, that's a good play.
Butler inbounds it back to Gibbs, and now they'll set it up. Gibbs, right-hand dribble. Now she picks up her dribble, swings it on this left side. There's Martin, a 3. Step right into it. It was beautiful. She stroked it home, her first field goal, and that ties the ball game at 9.
That was a pretty shot.
Atwater on the left side. There was a trap. She swings it back out. Now Foss between the rings. Foss going to drive the lane. Losing the ball. There's Atwater, a long left wing 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound is going to come down to Brown. Brown kicks it over. There's Andre. Andre shot, air ball. Martin with the rebound for Southwest Atlanta. Up to Butler. Butler up the left side into the forecourt. Left-hand dribble goes behind the back. Now spins, loses it, and trying to regather herself. She does. To Payne. Payne puts it on the floor. Back cut pass. It'll be a turnover. Gibbs was going on the back cut. Not a good pass there, Sly.
Not a good pass at all. But you know what? Back on the other end of the court, I like what Faust is doing. Faust is penetrating the center of that zone and drawing everybody to her, and she'll stop and shoot that little shot from the free throw line, or she'll kick it to somebody on the wing. Oh, nice take.
Atwater missed it. Rebound. Brown shot up. No good. Dominic Banks, even with 2 fouls, held her ground. We've got a jump ball. Possession arrow will stay down with Douglas County. That is an excellent point, because once you penetrate, depending on what the defense do, you can shoot or pass.
Dangerous play for Banks right there to avoid that foul. Avoid foul number 3.
Exactly. And then when you get in this situation, you kind of learn how to play with fouls.
Oh, yeah.
Foss trap, swings it to Atwater. Atwater, pull up, jumper, foul line extended, no good. It's off the glass. Brown, good hustle and save to Foss. Foss shoots it from the right wing, in and out. Tipped on the rebound is Martin. Martin clears it out to Butler. Here comes Southwest Atlanta Christian. They got numbers if they hurry. She goes behind the back to Gibbs. Layup good. And the foul.
Oh, sweet.
Elizabeth Gibbs counted in the foul. An outstanding behind the back pass by Tamaya Butler.
And she hit it in stride, too. That was a beautiful pass going down there at full speed.
Outstanding way to run the break. I didn't know if they were going to push the break and keep the numbers advantage, and then Butler went swooping behind her back to Gibbs, who scored it and got the foul. Foul is on Nicolette Audrey. That is her 3rd foul, the team's 6th. So she'll be sitting presumably for the rest of the half. Gibbs, free throw, no good. She's 0-3 from the foul line, unable to complete the 3-point play.
You got to hit the gimmies. Got to hit those freebies on the line.
Foss penetrates, back cut. There's a jumper from the right side, no good. Rebound is going to come down to Butler. Butler of Southwest Atlanta into the front court. She's going to go all the way. Ball knocked away, and we've got a block foul call. It'll be out of bounds. That'll be the team's 7th, so they'll be shooting a 1-and-1.
Wow. But, you know, that's one of the benefits of having an attacking offense. They're constantly attacking, moving to the basket, trying to get to the hoop and draw fouls. You know, if you don't score, you're going to get a foul, and eventually you're going to get to the line.
The foul is on number 15, Amara Atwater. So right now you look at it with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. You've got the rest of the half at the foul line if you're Southwest Atlanta Christian. That's over 9 minutes to shoot free throws the rest of the half.
But they have to hit them. They're shooting a terrible percentage from the free throw line.
You were right. Butler no good on the front end of the 1-and-1. Up ahead now, Douglas County with Atwater. Atwater right-hand dribble, long cross-court pass over in the corner. They swing it back out top to Foss. Olivia Watley into the contest now. There's a drive, and the shot is no good. Blocked, hard foul as Santesia Foss drove hard. And if this is on Banks, this will be her 3rd.
That's it.
It is on Banks. Dominique Banks has picked up her 3rd foul. Oh, they changed it.
Oh.
Nope. It is on Banks. Yep. That's her 3rd.
You know, I love what Foster's doing, constantly attacking, constantly going to the big person, constantly going to Banks, trying to make her pick up that 3rd foul and just forcing the issue. You know, I love that. I love that aggressiveness in your point guard.
Foss splits the free throws, made her first, missed the second one, and now here comes Southwest Atlanta Christian. Martin to Gibbs. Gibbs over to Glover. Glover jumper good. Came right in off the bench and hit a little left elbow jumper. She came in for Banks, who has those 3 fouls, remember? 13-10. Long left wing 3 by Watley. No good. Rebound to Maya Butler. She wanted to push it, not there. Gets it up ahead to Martin. Martin, number 1 right there, the team's leading scorer, coming in at almost 21 a game, 20.9. They defeated Tucker yesterday to advance.
Just a land of giant killers. You know, Tucker at 5A school or 4A
6A.
school? 6A.
I really don't pay the classes any attention
Not
in basketball.
anymore. Yeah, not
I
anymore.
just can't do it in basketball because really all it takes is 8.
Exactly.
You got 8 players, you're good. They get it inside. Payne had her shot blocked. She's unable to get anything going. As you mentioned, here comes Foss pushing the break. Foss no good on the layup. They battle for it. Butler with the rebound, and then she got pushed. Good job of selling it to the referee. Foul will be on Olivia Watley. We'll go down here and shoot free throws.
And you know, sometimes in basketball, having a bigger school can be a problem.
Exactly.
It's too much talent to choose from.
And it's only 32 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Because there's so many of those like if you look at the small 1A private schools and stuff around here, I believe as a collection of talent, that 1A private school ball with St. Francis and Green Forest and who else? Holy Innocents and all those 1A schools, that may be the best collection of talent in the state right there.
Butler, as you mentioned, missed the front end of the 1-and-1, and we are at the end of the first quarter, 13-10. It is Southwest Atlanta Christian leading in Douglas County right here, SUV. We welcome you back to Westlake High School as we start the second quarter. Southwest Atlanta Christian with a 13-10 lead over Douglas County. I'm Joel Hillsman, joined by Sylvester Williams and Southwest Atlanta Christian, all in the burgundy. They're moving left to right, and Butler holds it out high. She swings it over to Martin. Martin, a long right wing 3, no good off the front iron. Payne got a hand on it. They tap it and keep it around. Elizabeth Gibbs gets it now. Gibbs is dribbling behind the back and swings it over to Butler. Butler wanted to pull the three. She stopped. Now she kicks it over to Gibbs. Gibbs back to Butler. Now she will pull this left wing three. Short, no good. Ball tipped around. Payne gets the rebound. Payne down to Gibbs. Gibbs down to Butler. Butler to Martin. Good ball movement. Free throw line jumper good.
Nice shot from the free throw line. I'm talking about the catch and relief just perfect.
Long pass lead. They get it up ahead. Shot up, no good, and there will be a foul. The foul will be on Shanika Payne. That'll be her first and the team's fourth.
It was a good job by Payne getting back there to kind of break up that easy layup. You know, you'll take the foul. You'll take the foul on that, and let's see if she hits. If she misses that first free throw, it was a great foul.
Yep, Kennedy Wilson checked in during the quarter break, and she's at the free throw line. First one is good. You talked about the free throw shooting. Southwest Atlanta Christian, 2 of 7 from the foul line in that first quarter. Free throw number 2, no good. Payne gets the rebound. Well, Wilson splits a pair.
So it was a halfway good foul.
Still was a good foul. He only gave up 1. Could have gave up 2. There's a turnover now. Here comes Douglas County. Left-hand dribble with Foss. Foss out of control. Shot up and in good. She was in control enough to score. She's got 5 in the game.
I love the way Foss is constantly attacking the basket. Foss, she's just always there and at the basket. I love that.
Payne tried to get it as a turnover. Southwest Atlanta Christian now. Turnovers piling up. Long bounce pass up ahead. Clark fell down. She lost the dribble. Now here comes Martin with it. Martin with the break. They got numbers if they hurry. She stopped. Foul line jumper. In and out. No good. Rebound by Santiza Foss. Foss with a tricky dribble. Foss back this way into the forecourt. All the way. Stop. Nice pass.
Oh.
And Wilson was there. Indecisive was Foss a little bit right there. She wanted to kind of take it into her own hands and shoot it, but then Wilson broke free and she was unable to make the pass. And there's a timeout has been called, a 30-second timeout by Douglas County in a 15-13 game.
But I still love the way she's pushing that ball up court. I mean, even so, she came to a complete jump stop and hit a bounce pass. I mean, how often do you see someone hit a bounce pass in stride? I mean, well, you know, she just got it just a little bit behind her. But I still love the way she's playing. She's handling the point.
Taking a look there at the Douglas County timeout in the huddle. Kennedy Wilson, Santiza Foss, Ursula Clark, and Amir Atwater, the 5 on the floor. And now let's see, Gabby Watley checks into the game now. Gabby Watley checks in for Douglas County.
Battle of the guard play. I do love great guard play. You know, you're looking at Butler on Southwest Atlanta and then Faust on Douglas County. I do love the way these two young ladies are leading their team.
Payne gets it down low. There's Dominic Banks back in the game. Easy layup off the glass. They broke the press and scored 17-13.
She puts it up and make it look so easy. Oh, nice steal to get in there, get rid of that ball.
Banks recovers, and here comes Butler. Butler up the right side, going to go all the way high off the glass. Layup, no good. Rebound down to Douglas County, and here they come with Atwater. Atwater into the forecourt. Her and Foss are too close together. So she bounces it low, and it's going to go off of Martin's leg out of bounds.
You know, Butler was just a little bit out of control on that last layup. You know, she stumbled going in, and when she stumbled, she just didn't regain herself. If she would have took a little bit of time, she had Banks breaking on the side. She could have just dropped it off to her. You know she had that nice behind the back pass, so you know she has it in her.
Taking a look at Coach Jackie Cohen, head coach of Southwest Atlanta Christian. As they inbounded Clark for Douglas County, she lost it. Now it's on the ground, and Martin comes away with it, gets it to Gibbs. Foss still playing good defense, and then heads-up play by Gibbs to knock it out of bounds. It'll be Southwest Atlanta Christian ball. 5:56 to go. Just played over 2 minutes here in the second quarter. Joel Hilsman, Sylvester Williams live, Westlake High School, the Peach State Classic. This is the girls bracket. The boys will be coming up next at the 4:30 start. There's a long pass to Payne. Payne, left-hand dribble down the baseline. Stops, spins, and shoots. No good. She got fouled. And she'll be going to the line. That will be the team's 9th, but she will get 2 shots.
And, you know, speaking of just free throws, right now it's a 4-point lead for Southwest Atlanta. And that lead probably should be close to 10 right now. You know, with all these missed free throws they're having, free throws win ball games. People don't want to believe this, but free throws win ball games. And
they lose them. Payne is in the book. That's her first point of the day, and it is 18-13. Second free throw, no good. So the free throw woes continuing. Out of bounds. It will stay Southwest Atlanta Christian after Douglas County was unable to get it. Southwest Atlanta Christian inbounds. Butler to Martin. Martin in the lane. Turn. Shot up. No good. Rebound comes down to Douglas County.
You know, that right there is one of my pet peeves about basketball. When teams are playing a zone, they play with their back to the person passing the ball in. And I've seen some – oh, nice move.
Atwater down the lane off the glass. No good. Gibbs is going to get the rebound. Continue.
I've seen so many times where that center person is playing with her back to the ball, and they just throw it off the back, and the inbounder steps in.
Atwater with a steal. Atwater going to go all the way off the glass. No good. Clark was there cleaning up the mess.
They caught Southwest Atlanta being lazy. That's what happened. They caught them being lazy, and they didn't follow the ball carrier down the court. They thought they were going to give up an easy layup, and they missed the opportunity.
Payne in the Banks. They collapse on her. Banks on the ground. She passes it. It'll be a turnover. She was going for Butler. Payne and Banks have good size, and you have to use that size to an advantage. But big or small, when you're a big guy or a big girl in that paint, you got to keep that ball high.
Ball has to stay above your chest. Once you bring it down, you bring it down. It doesn't matter if some person guarding you is 5'2". It doesn't matter.
Brown with a shot right there. That's Ashanti Brown. That's her first two. And it is now 18-17. Douglas County cuts it down to 1, and they are still in a 2-2-1 press. Up ahead, here's Payne. Payne, stop, foul line, inside the jumper. It was short. She shot it from 10 feet and barely got 9 feet.
She has to make that count.
Nice bounce pass. Atwater, shot no good. Brown gets her own rebound, puts it up in there good. Alex Brown.
And, you know, it's funny you mentioned the height advantage that Southwest Atlanta has, but Douglas County's been dominating the boards tonight.
Yeah, and they're using the press, so they're not allowing them to come and set down. Here's Butler. Butler in the lane. She floats it up. Counted and the foul. Tamaya Butler in the book, her first two.
I like the game Tamaya Butler's playing.
Yes.
You know, and both of these guards, you know, on both sides, both of the guards are attacking the center of the zone. And I love that. You know, sometimes you get teams who try to be content with shooting outside, trying to shoot over the top of the zone. But I'm an attacking person. You got to attack that center. You got to attack it for me, Joe.
Butler free throw, no good. She's 0 of 3 from the line today. They tip it and fight for the rebound. And now Martin gets it shot up, no good. They tip it around down there. Douglas County Santiza Foss going to come away with it. And now we've got a foul. Uh-oh. Butler and Foss going at it. That foul will be on Foss. That'll be the team's 11th. And now Dominic Banks has to come and calm Tamaya Butler down. So let's see who the officials. Butler, you can see they're very intense. I love it like that. I love it when they're intense like that.
Oh, yeah, time to step up. This is big time. This is big time. You know, hey, everybody wants to be nice. Everybody wants to be friends. But it's an emotional game. You know, it's you have to have a little bit of aggressiveness in you to play this game.
They have called an intentional foul, and Butler no good at the free throw line. 0 of 4 from the foul line. She will get one more. 4:05 to go here in the second quarter. Good. She hit that free throw. Well, she's got 3 points, and it is 21-19, and Southwest Atlanta Christian will get the ball underneath their own basket. And Butler smacks the ball and puts the ball in play. Martin, jumper, catch and release, no good. Banks, rebound, put it back up, no good. Tipped around, the ball comes out, and there comes Foss. Foss now with Butler on her, up to Atwater. Atwater layup too high, no good. Went up with the wrong hand, went up with the right. Got to go up with the left on the left side.
Left side, left hand, left side, left hand. You know, how many times must you say it? You start off at Pee Wee League, you know, midget league, 5 years old, 6 years old. Learn to use that left hand.
All right, into the forecourt. Gibbs now tried to save it. The Douglas County press is giving Southwest Atlanta Christian a little trouble. And we're going to have to watch this matchup now with Tamaya Butler and Shantasia Foss. This foul is going to be on Butler.
A little bit of trash talking going on. Getting a little testy down there, a little testy.
I love it. That'll be her first. Butler's first, the team's 5th. With 3:46 to go, we're in a 2-point ball game. Southwest Atlanta Christian 21, Douglas County 19. Douglas County inbounding it. They're moving right to left, all in white, and Foss has it between the rings. Sends it over on the right side to Ursula Clark. Ursula one way and the other. Now she swings it back to Foss. Over to Atwater, who's open. A long corner three. It's short. No good. Off, out of bounds. The ball will stay down here with Douglas County. Went off Dominic Banks.
Got to get your legs up under you on that shot. You're too wide open not to draw anything. Got to get your legs under you and launch that up.
They say that's the hardest shot to make when you're wide open. Clark Hard dribble into the lane, shot up good, got the roll. I like how Ursula Clark went with power there. She's got 4 in the game. 21-21 with 3:20 to go. Martin up ahead now. The Glover. Glover is into the game, back to Martin. Nicole Martin, hard dribble in a spin into the lane, jumper, good. She's just so fluid with that jumper. She's got 9 in the game. It's 23-21.
That's her shot. She's killing them from right there around that free throw line.
Swings it down low. Brown puts it up. Shot rolls around, came off. No good for Ashanti Brown. And Banks got the rebound, and they're going to call a jump ball. Banks must be careful. She's back in the ball game with 3 fouls.
And right now, that was an unnecessary dribble down there when you're that close to the post. Brown had it right there on the block. If she would have just spun right there, drop step, simple drop step, lay it up with the right hand, she's at the basket. But I don't think she realized how open she was.
Sometimes it's that way. There's an inbound to Brown. Brown's shot rolled in. There's a pair of Browns. That's Alex Brown, and she's got 2 more points.
She hits the front of the rim, and it drops on in.
Living right, that's what they say. They break the pass. Here's Payne. Payne is going to stop and pull a jumper. No good. Rebound going to come down to Ashanti Brown. Ashanti Brown now trapped. Dribbles away from it. Now gets it up to Alex Brown, to False. False to Clark. Clark couldn't help it. Pulls the 18-footer. Air ball. Rebound to Brown. Back out to Atwater. Atwater pump fake. Goes baseline. Shot blocked by Payne. Payne recovers it. And there's going to be a foul right there. And I think that's going to be on Alex Brown.
That's great. That is just great interior defense right there by Payne. Great interior defense to get her hands up and manage to stay big. And not one thing she did, she didn't jump out to block the shot. She jumped up to block the shot. And when you jump up, they can't call a foul on you. She didn't swat. She just went straight up to block the shot.
You get everything from the floor to the sky. Payne at the free throw line. She'll be shooting 2. She's 1 of 2 on the day and make it 1 of 3. The foul shooting now is really beginning to become a concern to me for Southwest Atlanta Christian.
Yes, I mean, when you've had a team in the bonus this long, you have to make them pay. It's no ifs, ands, or buts to it. You have to make them pay.
Payne splits them. She's got 2 points. She's 2 of 4 from the free throw line. It is a 1-point Southwest Atlanta Christian lead, 24-23. Oh. And there's a steal. Butler shot the passing lane. She's going to have an easy layup down this side. Good. Tamaya Butler shot the passing lane and stole it, and that makes it 26-23.
And even more impressive, she laid it up with her left hand.
Yep, on the left side. Jumper, no good. Here comes it. Gibbs. Gibbs with the rebound in front of the bench. Lost it. It's going to be a steal and a takeaway. Shot off the glass. Good.
Nice.
Amia Atwater, she's got 5 in the game. I'm loving how close this game is. 1:45, less than that to go here before halftime. There's Butler, a long left wing 3. Good.
Knock it down.
Tamaya Butler, all 3 of them go home. 29-25, a 4-point game. Shantisa Falls holds it.
That's one of those. She knew she was going to shoot before she caught the ball. I loved it.
Clark drives, kicks off the Brown. Jumper good. Alex Brown, she's got 8 in the game, 6 in this quarter, and she's making the points count. And there's a foul in the backcourt. That will be on Shantisa Falls. And Falls now must be careful. That is her 3rd.
Wow, had to slow down the pace a little bit. Joe, we came to a basketball game. We ended up at track meet.
That's okay. Butler at the free throw line where she is 1 of 5 today. 1 dribble on a routine and sticks it up, and no good.
Free throws win ball game.
Free throws lose game.
Yes, sir.
1 dribble on a free throw routine. Short, no good again. Rebound to Douglas County. Douglas County's False into the full court. Right-hand dribble going all the way. Gives it off to Brown. Brown, a jumper, no good. Tip rebound comes down to Martin. Martin outlets it to Butler. Uh-oh, backcourt. Why did you do that? Backcourt as Butler went to Gibbs and they were trying to run a break, but there's a backcourt.
I think I can guarantee you Monday afternoon at practice what'll be going on at the Southwest Atlanta Christian Academy gym.
No, they plan on playing here on Monday.
Oh, they plan on playing here on Monday. I'm sorry. Tuesday afternoon at practice.
Over and back technically is the call, not a backcourt violation, but over and back. They give it inside Brown, Ashanti Brown, and that's going to be 4 on Dominic Banks, and she kept her hands in the air as to say, I'm straight up and down. But Dominic Banks now has 4 fouls in the first half with 58.3 seconds. She will have to go out now. Colby Glover, the only sub, will be coming in.
That, my friend, is a tough foul.
Yeah, it is. Free throw no good by Ashanti Brown.
And, you know, and all of this I blame on free throw shooting. Because if Southwest Atlanta hit their free throws, she probably would have been on the bench by now.
You see the assistant coach talking to the ref. She had her hands straight up, Mr. Ref. So now she has 4 fouls, and she'll have to sit for a considerable amount of time. There's Dominique Branks. You see there, number 2. Free throw, good by Ashanti Brown. So she has 3 points and is 1 of 2 from the foul line.
And, you know, you have to commend Douglas County. Douglas County knows she's in foul trouble, and they keep attacking the basket.
Oh, yeah. Everybody in the gym knows she's in foul trouble now. She has 4 fouls. The team has 6. Payne to Gibbs. Gibbs to Butler. Butler, they ran that play easy. You saw it set up. They ran it like it was in practice. Butler really loading up the points now here in this second quarter. Long cross-court pass, Atwater to Clark. Clark gets it down low. To Watley, who checks into the ball game. Olivia Watley back in. There goes Clark down the lane, took the contact, shot up, no good. Rebound, comes down to Clark. Good no call there, ref. Atwater, a long left wing 3, short. And we've got a push, and it will be on Douglas County, and that'll be Alex Brown. That'll be her 3rd, and the team's 14th. They're in the double bonus.
A lot of foul trouble early in the game. A lot of contact.
So Nicole Martin will be going to the free throw line. She has 9 in the game and is 2 of 2 as she steps up to the strike with 26 seconds to go in a 31-28 lead. 32 now.
You know, to me, I was always taught growing up, if you want to be a scorer, shoot your free throws. Learn how to hit free throws. That's how you pad your stats right there.
And that's how you get yourself going if you're in a shooting slump.
Exactly.
Into the forecourt with 20 seconds. Watley a long 2 off the iron, no good. Martin with the rebound. Nicole Martin of Southwest Atlanta with the green socks, crossing the timeline with a right-hand dribble, crossing over to the left, going down the lane, bump with the shoulder, shot up good. Nicole Martin is very tough, and she's making it look very easy and fluid. It's a 7-point lead with 2 seconds with 1. Atwater a long 3 at the horn, no good, and we've reached the end of the first half. Southwest Atlanta Christian 35. Douglas County 28. These words right here, SUV.
Crossover intelligence for basketball can save you hours of time. We break down and stat your game film for you and act as your video coordinator by giving you searchable clips, advanced statistics, shot charts, and a lot of other great info that you can access from any PC or through our iPad application. Just upload your video through the Crossover website, and 24 hours later, your film will be completely indexed and tagged. Each play will become its own video clip, allowing you to search the footage for anything you'd like. Here we'll take a look at all 3-pointers that were made in the 4th quarter. All of your offensive and defensive sets can also be tagged, so you can view the appropriate clips and determine which plays are achieving the best results. You can add any clip to a playlist or highlight reel and share everything with your players or assistant coaches. Crossover will also provide you with all of the numbers from each game, including complete player stats for both teams and advanced metrics like these. We even take the shooting numbers a step further with an interactive shot chart that lets you visualize the data. Filter by player, quarter, makes or misses, and click on any shot to watch the corresponding video. Crossover intelligence will keep you from spending hours in the film room and get you back to actually coaching. Together, we can turn smarter video into more wins for your team. That's the crossover effect. Crossover intelligence for basketball can save you hours of time. We break down and stat your game film for you and act as your video coordinator by giving you searchable clips, advanced statistics, shot charts, and a lot of other great info that you can access from any PC or through our iPad application. Just upload your video through the Crossover website, and 24 hours later, your film will be completely indexed and tagged. Each play will become its own video clip, allowing you to search the footage for anything you'd like. Here we'll take a look at all 3-pointers that were made in the 4th quarter. All of your offensive and defensive sets can also be tagged, so you can view the appropriate clips and determine which plays are achieving the best results. You can add any clip to a playlist or highlight reel and share everything with your players or assistant coaches. Crossover will also provide you with all of the numbers from each game, including complete player stats for both teams and advanced metrics like these. We even take the shooting numbers a step further with an interactive shot chart that lets you visualize the data. Filter by player, quarter, makes or misses, and click on any shot to watch the corresponding video. Crossover Intelligence will keep you from spending hours in the film room and get you back to actually coaching. Together, we can turn smarter video into more wins for your team. That's the crossover effect. Crossover Intelligence for basketball can save you hours of time. We break down and stat your game film for you and act as your video coordinator by giving you searchable clips, advanced statistics, shot charts, and a lot of other great info that you can access from any PC or through our iPad application. Just upload your video through the Crossover website, and 24 hours later, your film will be completely indexed and tagged. Each play will become its own video clip, allowing you to search the footage for anything you'd like. Here we'll take a look at all 3 pointers that were made in the fourth quarter. All of your offensive and defensive sets can also be tagged, so you can view the appropriate clips and determine which plays are achieving the best results. You can add any clip to a playlist or highlight reel and share everything with your players or assistant coaches. Crossover will also provide you with all of the numbers from each game, including complete player stats for both teams and advanced metrics like these. We even take the shooting numbers a step further with an interactive shot chart that lets you visualize the data. Filter by player, quarter, makes or misses, and click on any shot to watch the corresponding video. Crossover Intelligence will keep you from spending hours in the film room and get you back to actually coaching. Together, we can turn smarter video into more wins for your team. That's the crossover effect. Crossover Intelligence for basketball can save you hours of time. We break down and stat your game film for you and act as your video coordinator by giving you searchable clips, advanced statistics, shot charts, and a lot of other great info that you can access from any PC or through our iPad application. Just upload your video through the Crossover website, and 24 hours later, your film will be completely indexed and tagged. Each play will become its own video clip, allowing you to search the footage for anything you'd like. Here we'll take a look at all 3 pointers that were made in the fourth quarter. All of your offensive and defensive sets can also be tagged, so you can view the appropriate clips and determine which plays are achieving the best results. You can add any clip to a playlist or highlight reel and share everything with your players or assistant coaches. Crossover will also provide you with all of the numbers from each game, including complete player stats for both teams and advanced metrics like these. We even take the shooting numbers a step further with an interactive shot chart that lets you visualize the data. Filter by player, quarter, makes or misses, and click on any shot to watch the corresponding video. Crossover Intelligence will keep you from spending hours in the film room and get you back to actually coaching. Together, we can turn smarter video into more wins for your team. That's the crossover effect. Crossover Intelligence for basketball can save you hours of time. We break down and stat your game film for you and act as your video coordinator by giving you searchable clips, advanced statistics, shot charts, and a lot of other great info that you can access from any PC or through our iPad application. Just upload your video through the Crossover website, and 24 hours later, your film will be completely indexed and tagged. Each play will become its own video clip, allowing you to search the footage for anything you'd like. Here we'll take a look at all 3 pointers that were made in the fourth quarter. All of your offensive and defensive sets can also be tagged, so you can view the appropriate clips and determine which plays are achieving the best results. You can add any clip to a playlist or highlight reel and share everything with your players or assistant coaches. Crossover will also provide you with all of the numbers from each game, including complete player stats for both teams and advanced metrics like these. We even take the shooting numbers a step further with an interactive shot chart that lets you visualize the data. Filter by player, quarter, makes or misses, and click on any shot to watch the corresponding video. Crossover Intelligence will keep you from spending hours in the film room and get you back to actually coaching. Together, we can turn smarter video into more wins for your team. That's the crossover effect. Crossover Intelligence for basketball can save you hours of time. We break down and stat your game film for you and act as your video coordinator by giving you searchable clips, advanced statistics, shot charts, and a lot of other great info that you can access from any PC or through our iPad application. Just upload your video through the Crossover website, and 24 hours later, your film will be completely indexed and tagged. Each play will become its own video clip, allowing you to search the footage for anything you'd like. Here we'll take a look at all 3-pointers that were made in the fourth quarter. All of your offensive and defensive sets can also be tagged, so you can view the appropriate clips and determine which plays are achieving the best results. You can add any clip to a playlist or highlight reel and share everything with your players or assistant coaches. Crossover will also provide you with all of the numbers from each game, including complete player stats for both teams and advanced metrics like these. We even take the shooting numbers a step further with an interactive shot chart that lets you visualize the data. Filter by player, quarter, makes or misses, and click on any shot to watch the corresponding video. Crossover Intelligence will keep you from spending hours in the film room and get you back to actually coaching. Together, we can turn smarter video into more wins for your team. That's the crossover effect. Crossover Intelligence for basketball can save you hours of time. We break down and stat your game film for you and act as your video coordinator by giving you searchable clips, advanced statistics, shot charts, and a lot of other great info that you can access from any PC or through our iPad application. Just upload your video through the Crossover website, and 24 hours later, your film will be completely indexed and tagged. Each play will become its own video clip, allowing you to search the footage for anything you'd like. Here we'll take a look at all 3-pointers that were made in the fourth quarter. All of your offensive and defensive sets can also be tagged, so you can view the appropriate clips and determine which plays are achieving the best results. You can add any clip to a playlist or highlight reel and share everything with your players or assistant coaches. Crossover will also provide you with all of the numbers from each game, including complete player stats for both teams and advanced metrics like these. We even take the
We welcome you back to Westlake High School, the Lions Den at the half. It is a 35-28 Southwest Atlanta Christian lead. We'll take a look at our Metro PCS numbers, and Nicole Martin with 13 in the first half for Southwest Atlanta Christian, and Tamaya Butler with 10. Martin leading the way for Southwest Atlanta Christian, and then for Douglas County, it is Alex Brown, the leading scorer, with 8 points. Southwest Atlanta Christian now moving right to left, and they are all in the burgundy. Burgundy tops, burgundy bottoms, white numbers, and a turnover as Shanteja Foss gets it up ahead to Atwater. Atwater now kicks it back over. Here comes Brown. Brown tried to dump it off out of bounds. Joel Hilsman and Sylvester Williams here with you at the Lions Den for the Peach State Classic. Glad that you're with us right here, SUV TV.
And look, starting off the quarter with 4 fouls over there on the bench is Miss Banks, Miss Dominique Banks.
Yep, she should be sitting for a while. Nice drive, high layup, and it is good by Amira Atwater.
And, that's one of the problems with, dealing with the undermanned squad like this, a 6-man team, foul trouble.
We take a look at Douglas County. I mentioned that Alex Brown had 8 points. They had 7 players scored in that first half. Martin kicks it over to Payne. Payne, a jumper, good,
nice.
Splashed it home. Her first field goal of the game.
Nice shot right there on the wing. Just a wide open, plant your feet, set your feet, and shoot it. Nice shot.
There's a long left wing 3, short front iron from Atwater. And there's a long outlet to Butler. Butler now going to have to go behind the back, between the legs, tricky dribble, now going to attack anyway. Float it down the lane. It was tipped, and she tipped it last out of bounds.
Butler smooth with her handles over there. Butler is real nice with her ball handling skill.
Douglas County will be inbounding it, taking a look at Tamai Butler, who had 10 points in the first half. All of them came in that second quarter. Ball on the ground. Douglas County picks it back up. Here's Ursula Clark. Clark left-hand dribble now, gets it inside to Brown. Brown turn up and in good.
But, you know, I hate to be a naysayer, but Butler had 10 points. She should have had 16.
Yes, she did. She went 1 of 8 from the free throw line, 1 of 7 from the free throw line. Here's Nicole Martin, hard dribble, stop, pull-up, jumper, good. I just love her shooting stroke. She's got 15 in the game, Nicole Martin.
Right there around the free throw line. She's killing. She's killing from right there at that point.
39-32, a minute and a half gone by. Foster, 3, in and out. Rebound by Brown, stick it back up in there, no good. Hit the underside of the basket, and Payne gets the rebound.
That was the first jumper I saw Falls take. Usually she attacks the hole.
Payne into the forecourt to Butler. Butler between the legs, now picks a dribble up and gives it back to Martin. And Coach Cowan sets up the offense, swing it on the right side to Gibbs. Gibbs back out high now to Martin, and they'll try to eat a little bit of that clock a little bit. Talking about Foss, she had 5 in the first half, 2 drives and a free throw. To go to your point, I think that was the first jumper we saw from her. They work it down to Payne, and Payne is going to get fouled. And let's see, is it going to be on Clark or will it be on Brown? Let's check it. And it is going to be on Clark, Ursula Clark. That'll be her second and the team's first. And now here comes Dominique Banks into the game. Kobe Glover will take a seat. So Banks into the game with 5:41 to go and 4 fouls. Martin, clean jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Alex Brown. Alex kicks it up to Atwater. Atwater on the left side. Hesitation dribble down goes baseline. Good defense from Gibbs. She turns and shoots and scores anyway.
And right now, Southwest Atlanta's playing with a little bit of fire. I think I may have held Banks out just a little bit longer.
Yeah, I think I would have too. Martin, jumper, foul line extended, no good. Rebound is on the ground, and is going to come away with it with Foster. She's got nothing but the basket down there with her. Layup on the break, high, no good, blew it. Rebound, they dump it off, and here comes Atwater. They have to set it up. Blew the easy deuce, but they still got the offensive rebound, a chance at second chance points. Get it inside Clark, back out to Atwater, top of the key, 3, good.
Nice. You can tell from the moment she caught it, it was going in. That was a beautiful release.
Have not been a lot of threes in the ball game. That's the second one for Douglas County. Southwest Atlanta Christian has 1. Martin into the forecourt, right-hand dribble. Stops, pull-up, jumper off the block. Rattled, no good. Clark got,
Is that?
Payne. They get Payne with it.
That was close.
That'll be her second, and that'll be the team's first here in the second half. 39-37. So a quick little 5-0 spurt by Douglas County as they try to cut into this lead, and they do have it down to 2.
That was very close to being foul number 5.
Foss to Brown. Brown over to Atwater. A 3, good. She's warming up Amara Atwater. She's got 10 in this quarter. Another 3. They've got the lead. It's an 8-0 run now for Douglas County. 40-39, and a full timeout has been called by Southwest Atlanta Christian. We'll take it with them right here, SUV. An 8-0 Douglas County run for Southwest Atlanta Christian to call a timeout. That 8-0 run has put Douglas County in front 40-39. Gibbs working with it for Southwest Atlanta Christian, kicks it back out to Butler. Butler is going to give it to Martin, who's going to get fouled by Shantasia Foss-Sly. That is her 4th and the team's 2nd here in this second half.
And the Lady Tigers from Douglasville, that is from Douglas County, that's one thing they cannot afford to do. They cannot afford to pick up those fouls, not on her, not on Faust. They need Faust in the game as much as possible.
Inbound now to Butler. Butler has it for Southwest Atlanta. Martin, and we've got another whistle out high. Whistle's now beginning to blow. Will this one be on Brown? It will. This will be on Alex Brown. That'll be her fourth.
My goodness.
And the team's third. Those substitutions now, as Douglas County will send into the game. Will that be Gabby Watley? Gabby Watley now will check in, making her first appearance here in this third quarter off the bench. Butler alley to Martin. No. Rebound comes down to Ursula Clark. Clark into the forecourt quickly for Douglas County. She's going to go all the way to the hoop. Off the glass. No. Rebound comes down to Banks. Dominic Banks of Southwest Atlanta Christian. There's a long lead pass up to Butler. Butler attacks. Layup. No. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and it will be Douglas County ball. So both teams unable to score in transition on the last two possessions.
You got to hit the transition bucket. I mean, if you're a team who prides yourself on running, you got to finish the run.
That's right. Douglas County in the midst of an 8-0 run, and they have the ball with Ursula Clark being trapped over on the sideline, and it's a steal by Gibbs off the pass. Gibbs into the forecourt, bounces it to Butler. Butler layup, no good. Here comes Atwater now for Douglas County, who gets it up ahead to Clark. Clark layup good.
Butler right there was counting and wishing and praying on a foul. Sometimes you have to go up there and forget the foul. Don't worry about that. You got to play your game.
It is a 10-0 run, and now traveling on Southwest Atlanta Christian will give it back to Douglas County.
Yeah, she lost her footing on that play. Great defense by Douglas County, getting back and just stepping out of the way and letting the ball handler foil her own self.
Atwater directing traffic. And a steal. Butler just came in and just took a pocket clean. It's 3-on-1. They give it off. Layup. Gibbs off the window. Good, and that ends that run.
Butler's a great point guard. She's just a nifty ball handler. Off the backboard, and it's good right there.
Nice. Atwater with another hoop.
Atwater knocks it down off the glass. It's Saturday. The bank is still open.
Yes, it is. She's got 12 in this quarter. 17 in the game. Gibbs over now to Butler. Butler holding on the right wing right there on the logo. And Atwater shot in and passed. Shot the passing lane with a steal. They've got numbers. Long bounce pass. It was too low. Trying to get it back out. They're going to have to reset it, and they will. There's Brown, a jumper. Rattled in there good. Living right. Ashanti Brown with her fourth point of the quarter.
She is definitely living right to get that roll. They stretch it out to a 5-point lead, Douglas County.
And they actually are on a 14-2 run. A long three.
Right now she has that look in her eye. She has that look, this is my game, time for me to take over. Let's step back and let me do what I do.
Cut the lead to 2, 46-44. 14-2 is officially what that run is. 14-5. There is a long three. Olivia in the corner. Good. Olivia Watley in off the bench and into the scoring book. She cracks a three. It's a 5-point game.
That's how you answer.
Layup no good by Gibbs. Banks put it back in there. She's got 6 in the game. Action picking up now. 49-46. Douglas County into the forecourt with Atwater. Bounces it to Clark. Clark all the way. And we're going to have an offensive foul.
Yep, blocking foul. Tried to set a little illegal screen, a little legal pick. Blocking foul. They get it every day on that one.
Trying to see who they called it on. They called it on Watley, so that'll be her first, the team's fourth. Southwest Atlanta Christian with only one team foul here in this second half, and Douglas County has 4. Butler holds on the right side, dribbling, being worked on by Atwater. Atwater comes up, gives her a count over to Martin, who just turns and shoots.
Oh,
beautiful. Stroking it in, she's got 7 in the corner.
She is a scorer. A scorer. I mean, she puts it in the basket.
Yeah, she puts it in the basket, and she's got a sweet stroke. Her form never changes. Pass will be a turnover. Out of bounds, Ursula Clark with the bad pass.
She just turns it on right there. Just bam, bam, bam. She hits those little free throw line jumpers. She knocked down that long range three. Hey, however you want it, she gives it to you.
That's right. All right, into the forecourt. Gibbs bounces it low to Payne. Payne double team. Now back to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to stop and pull the elbow jumper. No good. And a long rebound comes down to Watley. Gabby Watley for Douglas County with the rebound up to Atwater into the forecourt. Right-hand dribble. Behind the back and over on the right wing. And Martin just picked her pocket clean. Here comes Nicole Martin. It's a 2-on-1. Martin's pass will be off of Atwater and out of bounds off of Douglas County. Be Southwest Atlanta Christian ball.
And that's one thing. Right there, you can have a point guard right there. Butler was sitting there talking to Martin. Bounce pass, bounce pass,
Yeah.
bounce pass.
They kick it to Gibbs on the inbound. Inbound to Butler. Butler a long corner three. Good. As long as she can hit her free throws, she might be doing all right. And they've got the lead now, 51-49. Their third three of the contest. Butler second. And there's Atwater, a long three, in and out. Looked like a foot was on the line. Ref gave her a three. Rebound dropped by Southwest Atlanta Christian. Picked up. Here's Brown. Ashanti Brown shot. No good. Foul going to be coming on Shanika Payne. That'll be her third and the team's second here in this second half.
And that's something Ms. Payne needs to learn. She needs to work on right there is just getting those hands up and just being big. That was an unnecessary foul because the offensive player, the Lady Tiger, she was underneath the basket. She was underneath the backboard. She couldn't hit that shot anyway. No matter what, she couldn't hit that shot if we would have just stayed big.
Ashanti Brown hits the first free throw. Southwest Atlanta Christian coach is using the free throw as a timeout, but they got to put bodies back up on the line on the second shot.
I think you might want to have somebody on the line on the second.
Yeah, that would be that's when you miss it easily and get another two out of it. Brown with her next free throw coming up. It's good. She is 3 of 4 from the foul line and has 6 points here in this third quarter. 51-51 tie, 47 seconds left, and Butler sets up the offense, passing it into the forecourt to Gibbs. Gibbs corral the pass. Atwater shot the passing lane. Atwater on the break, layup good. Amara Atwater, she's having herself one heck of a third quarter. She has 8, 11, 14 in the third quarter.
Ooh.
There's Martin, a long stroking three. Front iron, no good. Payne tip, rebound out of bounds. It'll go to Douglas County.
Martin, I still like that shot. I still like her to be able to take that shot because it looked good going up. It was wide open shot. She'll knock that down more than she'll miss it.
Amira Atwater has 19 points, 14 of them here in this third quarter. She has really turned it on. And now is Andrew. Andrew to Brown. Brown on a back cut to Watley. Good. Gabby Watley.
Way to find your teammate wide open on the baseline right there. Beautiful pass.
55-51. Here's Butler with 4 seconds. Butler with 3 in the Payne. Payne's got to turn and shoot. And she traveled with 0.6 of a second left.
Too many steps. There comes a time when time's running down on the clock like that, you have to know what you're going to do when you get the ball. You have to make up your mind and do it.
Long half-court heave, it would have counted, but it is short. It is no good, and we go to the fourth quarter with Douglas County a 4-point lead, 55-51 right here. SUV.
Further with an interactive shot chart that lets you visualize the data. Filter by player, quarter, makes or misses, and click on any shot to watch the corresponding video. Crossover intelligence will keep you from spending hours in the film room and get you back to actually coaching. Together, we can turn smarter video into more wins for your team. That's the crossover effect. Crossover intelligence for basketball can save you hours of time. We break down and stat your game film for you and act as your video coordinator by giving you searchable clips, advanced statistics, shot charts, and a lot of other great info that you can access from any PC or through our iPad application. Just upload your video through the Crossover website, and 24 hours later, your film will be completely indexed and tagged. Each play will become its own.
We begin the fourth quarter here at Westlake High School, the Lions Den. The Peach State Classic is Douglas County and Southwest Atlanta Christian. And Ashanti Brown's shot is no good. It will be out of bounds. Joel Hilsman, Sylvester Williams here. Glad that you're with us. All right, Metro PCS stats. Nicole Martin with 20 points to lead Southwest Atlanta Christian, and Amira Atwater, she has 19 to lead Douglas County going into the fourth quarter.
And Atwater, she had a beautiful, I'm talking about a beautiful third quarter. What was that? 3, 6,
14.
14. She had 14 in the quarter.
Look at this. Andre was really hustling to steal the ball. Now she goes sliding to save it and does. And Atwater comes up with it. Atwater unable to do anything with it. Glover now in defensively.
Oh, nice pass.
Nice look. Yeah, off the window. Good. Ursula Clark. Clark has quietly had her a pretty good game. 57-51. Shanika Payne sitting and taking a breather here in the fourth. There's a jumper by Gibbs. Long. No good. Rebound to Clark. They're making them one and done now, Sly. Pass was late, too high and out of bounds, a turnover, as Clark tried to hit Nicolette Andre.
And see, this is the danger of having a team that just likes to run and push that tempo. Now would have been a perfect time. You're up by 6. You could have corralled that in there and set something up. But, you know, if you're used to running, that's what you do.
Colby Glover goes out now, and Shanika Payne is back in. Shakina Payne. And there's Andre. Andre is going to be fouled by Butler. That'll be Butler's second and the team's third. We talked about the foul trouble. They only have 9 fouls in the game as a team. They have 3 here in this first half, but the big one is Dominique Banks with 4, and she's in the game.
That's it. You got 4 on one of your star players.
Shot no good. Payne with the rebound for Southwest Atlanta. Now here comes Martin with some token pressure from Atwater up to Butler. Butler open, right wing 3, short. Rebound fell in Banks' hands, so she puts it back up. No good. Rebound to Brown. And no, that wasn't Brown. It's Gabby Watley fighting for it down there. Let's see who the foul is going to be on. They're going to be on Nicole Martin.
Did they call it? Okay, I guess they did call it on Martin.
Yep, they did call it on Martin. That's her first and the team's first. She is the leading scorer, coming in averaging 20.9 points per game, and she's right there on her average of 20 today. Douglas County left to right, all in the white as they break the timeline. Good ball movement. Watley's shot is no good. On the rebound is Brown, no good. Clark got it, and her foot was out of bounds, and it will go to Southwest Atlanta Christian.
Every time it gets down there, I'm just waiting on the referee to blow that whistle. It just seems like, it's half an inch away from blowing that whistle and having foul number 5.
2 minutes gone by here in this fourth quarter. 57-51. Martin, a 3. Long off the back iron, no good. Rebound Payne, shot up, no good. They bounce for it and fight for it, and Atwater's going to outlet it, and here's Andre with an easy layup. Good.
Martin has gone cold. Martin has calmed down, cooled down a lot from that third quarter. Scoreless in the fourth.
Another turnover. Andre gets it up ahead. Atwater, she's got 21 after that layup, making it look easy, and Southwest Atlanta Christian has to call time. It is 61-51, and it is a 6-0 run to start this fourth quarter. 5:28 remaining. Douglas County sharing the wealth, Sly. 9 players have scored for Douglas County.
Hey, one ball, but a lot of people can score if you pass it around, you move it around, and that's one thing I like about this Douglas County team. You know, everybody's getting a piece of that pie. Everybody gets to sit at the table and eat. I do love that, but Atwater is truly carrying the load after that monster third quarter she had. But, other people are stepping up too, man, and that's what makes a great team.
Yeah, and they're getting easy buckets, getting transition buckets now. And as you mentioned, Southwest Atlanta Christian has not scored. He's Sylvester Williams. I'm Joel Hillsman. Glad that you're with us live from Westlake High School. It is the Peach State Classic, and Douglas County advanced by defeating Fayette County yesterday, and Southwest Atlanta Christian advanced by defeating Tucker yesterday.
And right now, it's a 10-point game. 10-point game for the Lady Tigers of Douglas County. But I am not quite sure how many free throws Southwest Atlanta has missed. Southwest Atlanta is having an atrocious game.
Yeah, and they have not been to the foul line here in the second half. But, yes, in the first half, they did struggle. I will tally that up in just a moment. Butler into the forecourt over to Gibbs. Gibbs left-hand dribble. Now kicks it back to Butler. Butler to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to pull a wing jumper. No good. Foot was inside the line. Rebound is going to be fought for. Came away with by Ashanti Brown. Gets it to Clark. Clark now to Atwater. Atwater into the full court down the lane. Kicks it over. Nice look to Gabby Watley.
Beautiful.
The dime right there.
Beautiful pass from Atwater. Atwater just serves dinner right on the plate. I mean, she just gives it to you right there. All you have to do is put it in your mouth.
It's an 8-0 run to start this fourth quarter. Martin, bad shot, no good. It's on the floor. They pick it up now, and Martin came from behind and stole it and knocked it out of bounds, and it will be Douglas County ball.
Martin has just lost her range. She's lost that touch. And one thing she's doing, she's shooting so many shots from behind the arc. In the first half and the third quarter when she was heating up, she was shooting all those jumpers right around the free throw line. She has to go back to what she knows.
Talking about Southwest Atlanta Christian's free throw shooting, they are 7 of 18 in the game from the foul line. 38%, and they have not shot a free throw here in this second half. Atwater with the drive. Atwater floating down the lane off the window, came out. Banks on the rebound.
Now let's see what Martin does. They're down by 12, 4 minutes to go.
Douglas County has really turned it on in the second half. 27 points in that third quarter, and there's another turnover for Southwest Atlanta Christian. Remember, Southwest Atlanta Christian had a 7-point lead at the half. Taking a look at Coach Cohen, trying to get Southwest Atlanta Christian set up. They are the 2014 Class 1A private school champs. Second championship for the women's program. They won also in 2006. Kick out. There's Ashanti Brown. She's fouled by Nicole Martin. That'll be Martin's second and the team's fifth.
And now with 4 minutes to go in the ball game, both teams have 4 fouls. I thought it was a little bit more than 14 fouls on both teams. But free throws will once again come into play right here. This is how you extend your lead, or this is how you lose your lead.
Ashanti Brown, first free throw, no good. She's 3 of 5 at the line today. She'll get one more. 63-51, Douglas County with a 12-point lead. They've really turned it on here in this second half. The big third quarter, especially from Amira Atwater, who had 14 in that third, 27 total points by Douglas County in that third. Brown free throw, no good. Martin on the rebound for Southwest Atlanta Christian. Up to Elizabeth Gibbs. Gibbs with a left-hand dribble. Now crosses over to the right, stops, wanted to pull it, not there. Martin now looks and gives it to Payne. Payne kicks it over. There's Butler, a left wing three. They need that one, no good. It tipped around. They're going to fight for the offensive rebound, and Butler is going to chase it down. Butler in the Payne. Payne turning, score, no. Missed it. And another rebound, offensive rebound by Butler. To Martin. Martin stops, pull-up jumper. No, they can't buy a hoop. It's going to be out of bounds off of Douglas County. But Southwest Atlanta Christian Sly cannot buy a field goal right now.
They cannot buy a basket, but one thing I do not like what they're doing, Banks is there begging for the ball on the block, and she's not getting it.
Gibbs, a jumper, good, falling down. Elizabeth Gibbs. She now has 8 in the game. Foss back into the game. She has 4 fouls for Douglas County. Long swing pass over there. There's Atwater. A three, high off the hill of the rim and over the backboard and out of bounds.
That may be the first 3 she's missed.
Maybe. She's made 3 of them in the game. Martin with it on the left side. She stops and walks into a 3. No good. Tipped around. Rebound comes to Payne. Payne to Butler. Butler jumper foul on good. Well, they're getting second chance points, and they've cut it to 8 with 3 minutes to go in the game. Faust, all kind of out of control, kicks it back. Atwater. Atwater's going to drive. Martin. Ooh, I thought that was a clean rip right there. Martin will pick up her 3rd foul, and that will be the team's 6th, so one more away from the 1-and-1.
I did think she picked that one clean, but shows you what I know.
Yeah, it looked clean up here. We're not that far away. Inbound. To Brown, and she lost it off her hands. Here comes Gibbs. Gibbs all the way in the forecourt. Got it stuck on a back pot on her backside, but still went up out of bounds, and it will be staying with Southwest Atlanta Christian.
I think she got away with a travel on that.
Yes, she did. It got stuck on her hip, around on the top of her back. 63-55 substitutions now as Nicolette Andre checks out and Alex Brown checks in for Douglas County. Gibbs is going to pick it up, and there's a foul. Didn't need that foul right there. Did they call that on Faust? If they called it on Faust, that'll be her 5th.
It might have been on Atwater.
Yeah, I think they hit Atwater with it. That'll be Atwater's second and the team's fifth here in the second half. 2:46 to go. It is an 8-point game. Douglas County in white, they have the lead. Southwest Atlanta Christian with the ball. Butler wanted to walk into a three, didn't take it. Now Martin puts it on the floor. Stop, step back jumper. Good, count it and a foul.
That's her shot. That's her shot right there around that free throw line area. She knocks it down. When she steps back to that three-point, I think what happened, she hit that earlier three. She stepped into that three early and knocked it down clean, and now she just started to rely on that three-pointer.
It's a 6-point game. Douglas County's biggest lead got to 12. Martin's free throw is good. So they've got it down to 5 with 2:38 to go. Hold on, Sly. We might be in for a pretty good one as they use a 2-1-2 press. Faust holds it and now dribbling on the right side. Left hand dribble. Butler coming up playing tight defense between the rings. Faust one way and the other. Now she backs it back out. They're not letting her do anything with it. And a screen.
Yep. Screen. I saw it coming.
Screen on Alex Brown. That's one of those when the offensive player, the player with the ball, you've got to allow them to set. Don't get the foul for them.
Exactly. She was still moving into it, trying to get set up, and the ball carrier just rushed it. Faust just rushed it a little bit. Just allow your screen, allow your player to work for you.
We are at the Lions Den, which is the main gym here at Westlake High School. Beautiful gymnasium. For the Peach State Classic, glad that you are with us. He's Sylvester Williams. I'm Joel Hillsman here on SUV. And we have a foul called on. Was that Faust?
No, that was 3, I think.
Douglas
33.
County?
I'm sorry.
33, okay. Brown, yes, and that is her 5th. All right, I was going to say there is no 3. So Alex Brown has fouled out of the ball game. She fouls out with 8 points. She had 2 in the first and 6 in the second, and now we've got a whistle, and let's see. 2:19 to go. They're not going to give them that 1 second back. Might need it. Butler to Martin. Martin immediately jumper. No, rolled off. Rebound, and that'll be a foul on Banks. That'll be her 5th, and she fouls out. Dominique Banks has fouled out of the game.
But you know what? Even though Dominique Banks is fouling out of the game, she's a big-time player for them. But Southwest Atlanta went on a run with her out the game.
They did. Banks will foul out with 6 points. Dominique Banks right there. She got in early foul trouble. She had the first 3 fouls of the game and then had 4 fouls late in the second half. They're leaving her in the game.
They're leaving her in the
and they're saying she has, or the scoreboard says she has 4. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Butler, a long left wing 3. It is no good. Rebound goes out of bounds, and it will be off of Southwest Atlanta Christian.
That was 5. I mean,
yeah, I've written every foul down. That's 5 fouls. All right. So now here comes Faust into the forecourt. Over to Atwater. Atwater jab step. Gonna pull that long 3. Drop it.
Nice.
Reservations for 3, Miss Atwater. 66-58. That might have done it right there, Sly. 8-point game, 95 seconds. Martin, a right wing 3, no good. Payne tips for the rebound. Clark hustles and gets it back into Banks. Banks to Gibbs. Gibbs, foul line jumper, good.
She'll rattle in.
And a quick timeout right there, 66-60 with 1:25 to go as we take a look here at Atwater with the jab step. And then, boom, just step back. You're going to give her that 3, and she's hit that 3 from that left side all day today. An outstanding job by Amira Atwater. Her 4th 3 of the game. She now has 24 points.
Atwater's a dream killer. You know, it seems like every time Southwest Atlanta has a hope or a dream or a little bit of a light, Atwater just comes in there and just nails a 3-pointer and just smacks them right in the face.
That was our Metro PCS replay. $125 to go, 66-60, Sly. If you're Southwest Atlanta Christian, what are you trying to do? What did Coach Cohen talk about in the timeout?
You have to foul. There's no ifs, ands, or buts to it. She can't foul.
They tip it around.
Oh, that may be a backcourt foul.
No, it wasn't. False now, and they run over her. She gets fouled. She'll be going to the free throw line. Let's see who they call this one on. They call it on number 2, which technically I have her as 6 fouls now.
Now the ref's holding up her hand for 5.
Yeah.
But you know what? Both teams are absolutely horrible from the free throw line tonight. So, I mean, foul, I would have fouled you. Go for the steal automatically. You don't get the steal, foul.
Coach Cohen talking with the referee. I'm not sure what she's looking for an explanation about. It is 5 fouls now. She obviously did not like something with the ref. It is a calm conversation, but he is actually engaged in the conversation with her as now Shantasia Foss goes to the free throw line. The first one is good. She'll get one more. It's the front end of the 1-and-1. 18 fouls on Southwest Atlanta Christian. And the second one is good. 8-point lead, Southwest Atlanta Christian trailing, and here's Gibbs on the right wing.
And one thing Southwest cannot fall for, there is no 8-point shot. You can't get it back in one move.
Gibbs drops it off to Payne, who puts it in. Payne came in averaging 18 points. She's going to fall very shy of that today. Bounce pass, falls up to Clark, good.
Nice. I love how Foss is just dominating this game at her point guard spot. 3 ball.
No good. Tipped around, comes down to Gibbs. Gibbs shot, no good. Front iron, they tip it around. Butler with the rebound. She puts it up and in. Jamaya Butler now with 4 points in the quarter. We're in the final 30 seconds. Off the glass, good by Nicolette Andry. She's got 6 in the game. Clark gets it over to Payne. There's 20 seconds to go in the game. Gibbs is going to launch a long right wing jumper. It is no good. Rebound comes down to Clark.
Do it.
And Faust, all she has to do is get it into the forecourt. And it is going to be a come from behind victory. They trail by 7 at the break. They're going to win by 8 as they let the final seconds roll out. Atwater got her a cheap layup and missed it. 72-64. That is the final as Douglas County has defeated Southwest Atlanta Christian.
You know, Joe, beautiful game, especially by Atwater. The shooting Atwater did from outside, especially that big third quarter she had. But you look back on this game and you say free throws. Free throws. This game could have been completely different if Southwest Atlanta hit their free throws, and it could have been an even bigger blowout if Douglas County hit their free throws. Their free throws is what win ball games or lose ball games.
Win or lose ball games. As we quickly look at it for Douglas County, Amira Atwater was the leading scorer. She had 24, followed by Ursula Clark, who had 10. Douglas County as a team, 9 players scored the basketball. For Southwest Atlanta Christian, Nicole Martin had a team high 23, while Tamaya Butler had 17 for Southwest Atlanta Christian. All right, our next game coming up, it'll be the boys' game in the Peach State Classic, which will feature Lithonia and Heritage. That's next on SUV. Final score, Douglas County 72-64 over Southwest Atlanta Christian.